Good morning, or good night, or good afternoon, depending on where you're viewing from. I haven't done a Periscope in quite some time, so I just figured I'd come on here and say hello. And typically when I come on, I have a topic in mind, but this particular time, it's just going to be a little random, I guess, but that's okay. We're going to try to keep it brief. So first and foremost, happy almost spring. It is currently still winter where I am, but the weather is so lovely. You're getting the spring showers, you're getting the temperatures in the 70s, and just amazing weather. And if you've watched my previous videos, you may have come across the one that was mentioning the seasons, and the seasons in your life, and the seasons that the seasons that change, as in winter, summer, fall, and spring, and how you can translate that to seasons changing in your life. And so honestly, like, if you have a favorite season, or least favorite season, for me, I guess it would be winter, then summer, then fall and spring are pretty like tied. And I think because with the winter and the summer, you get just the extreme heat and extreme cold, and it's just like a bit much to the point where you don't even want to come out. It's sometimes hard to even enjoy that type of weather. And then for fall and spring, it's typically like in the middle ground, very beautiful as far as like the leaves and the flowers and things. So it's easy to gravitate towards those things in life that seem beautiful, and things that we can tangibly feel and smell and touch and taste and see. However, when it seems like a drought, or when it seems like a cold, just nothing beautiful, everything's dead, it's sometimes hard to appreciate those things. And what I've learned is that though it may not seem beautiful, there is a purpose in your winter season and your summer season. And if we can just get past what it looks like, we'll be able to not only appreciate it, but to enjoy the experience and enjoy the season, and not try to rush that season that we're in. And it's a beautiful thing to understand the season you're in, and to understand the purpose, and to see that things are changing. I talked to my great friend recently about change, and it sounds silly to say this, that change requires change. And I think I just read something recently, because my hair is like just all over the place, and I posted a picture like roar, like that, and I had a little lion emoji, and I wanted to caption it with a lion quote, and it said everyone wants to eat, but not everyone is willing to hunt. And so basically it just ties in with that quote. It's basically saying, a lot of us want to reap the benefits of something. However, we don't want to do the work that it takes to get to those reapings, I guess. So you hear the song by Rick Ross. I can't even remember the title, but it's just like, you weren't is not what he said. I think he says, you wasn't with me when I was shooting in the gym. Basically, you want to celebrate with me at the championship, but you weren't there when I was shooting. When I was shooting in the gym. So basically, and from a Christian perspective or standpoint, we love the times when it's just amazing in our lives, and we're blessed, and everything seems to be going our way. However, we don't. My God, they better work. Yes, boot camp class. Sorry, but we don't want to suffer with God and Christ, and we don't want to carry a cross, and we just want it peaches and cream. But that's not even a realistic expectation, because the Bible clearly tells us what to expect. If you suffer with Christ, you'll reign with Him. He tells us in this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. And that's just a great thing I love about God, is that he gave us everything that we could ever need to know about life, about suffering, about ups, about downs, about the devil, about spiritual warfare, about love, about relationships, about everything in the Bible, about blessings, about curses. And it's just up to us to study. I mean, it's just simple. And I think about it even with me being in school. School is not a complicated thing. It requires hard work. And it goes back to the lion example. We want to eat. We want to graduate. We don't want to hunt. We don't want to study. We don't want to sacrifice our free time and our social life, or whatever you have to sacrifice. But ultimately, you're not going to get to graduate without some type of sacrifice. If you want to lose weight, you have to sacrifice certain foods or certain leisure things that you may would typically do in order to exercise. And so I don't want to be too long, but another thing I want to leave to is that it all kind of ties in with the seasons. But I am currently in I would say the basically what's going on in my natural world, in the environment and the seasons changing. Basically, it's a few more days until spring comes. And so I feel like that's where I am in my life. I experienced the winter. Winter's cold. Winter has harsh weather. Winter is a time where, you may have car problems, or want to be in the house more isolated, and then every blue moon you see your family for the holidays. But I see the seasons changing in my life. Certain things, in winter the animals hibernate, so they're asleep. But when you're asleep, you dream, and you hear different people say, like, I'll sleep when I die. I don't like that. I don't like that example. But that's another video, another topic. But basically, again, that's just me looking at it that way. When you're asleep, you have the opportunity to dream. And without a dream, it's hard to have a vision, and without a vision, it's hard to have a reality, I guess. So basically, in the winter month, that's preparation for your spring. That's preparing you. That should be your time where you're preparing for what's to come, for when the flowers bloom and things like that. And the Bible speaks of the 7 good years, the 7 bad years. It speaks of it just speaks of everything. And so basically what I see in my life is a change in the seasons. And it's a beautiful thing. We have our days where it's not as much sunshine, or it's rainy and gloomy, but it all has a purpose, and it all coming together for us to enjoy that season of spring, or whatever the season is for you. I guess embrace it. Embrace the season that you're in. Understand that you cannot rush in and out of seasons, because if not, you won't. If you do, you won't be prepared for what you're walking into. Okay? Everyone have an awesome day. Bye.